Okay, I'm going to skip straight into it. 30 seconds is barely anything. Anyway, because everything's loading up apparently and causing things to lag, I'm going to have to get out of Sumeru. So, to explain what the fuck's going on, this quest, I haven't done it. So I have to hard tilt into it and just finish everything off. The good news is it shouldn't take too long. The bad news is audio even... Oh, god damn it. Can I... Am I even on mute? Okay. Oh, there you go. I think audio is working. Cool. Alright. So, doing one of the weekly quests, we have 12 hours left. And I didn't like this when I saw it because I think it went a bit too hard in the beginning. Like, the entire quest is, oh, you have to follow all these people around. And I would have rather played Star Rail, and I did play Star Rail a lot.
No. I suppose you... I don't know what's stressing...
So why play Star Rail when I can rush this?
Here. I will now explain the second round to you all.
Also,
there are 3
getting past all the story and then getting all the additional stuff to get the free character, that's good.
These devices can imitate the effects of ley line disruption and will constantly interfere with the environment. The first 3 who manage to finish this task will be awarded 4, 3, and 2 points accordingly. Note that each person may only bring a set amount of food and water with them, and that leaving the designated...
Oh, so you can't just like use your items, you have to use their items.
That's all right.
Which is fair enough. If you've got a healer, you won't need to use any items at all. And I personally don't like to use buffing items. I mean, Pokemon, I don't use buffing items. X attack, X speed, I don't use. Final Fantasy, I rarely use. I only use potions, ethers, and if I'm really struggling, an elixir, because you know, elixirs are like the item you have to save for a later boss, but you will then choose not to use them for the current boss because it's too easy. And so you will struggle and be like, yeah, I beat the boss, I did it. And then it's like, why do I have these potions again? Because I know in a...
I'll get going as well. See you later.
I know in... Oh, what game is it? Crisis Core, that's it.
How are you feeling?
By the end of the game, I had 70 elixirs.
Slowly for now.
And I just didn't use them because I just didn't need them.
Is this all the water we're getting? Sorry. That's what the... Well, this round seems to be about how quickly you can shut down the device. I knew... So...
And as you can tell, I'm skipping past everything.
Here goes everybody. So...
If I could say one thing about Genshin, I don't particularly give a shit about most of the people. Mondstadt you care about most because you start off with them, and that's fine. Leeway, okay, they're still cool people. And you know, oh my god. And this is another annoying thing. You have to find them on a map. Thankfully they're marked down. But it's also like, could you not... I guess it's a little complaint because the game has basically been hand-holding you the entire time and be like, oh yeah, you have to go here. And now you have to actually find the person, but they're on your map, so it's fine. I don't think Genshin's gonna survive very long. But from what I can see, frame rate seems to be fine. He's asleep.
You're right. Huh? Oh no. It looks like he's fainted.
Faint or asleep?
Tanari, are you okay? Oh, so you passed out
That's right. I usually bring lots of water when I go to the desert. I went through all my water very quickly, and with the effects of the disturbed ley lines, I started feeling dizzy. My ancestors, the Valukashuna, were originally from the desert. But I guess this is what happens when a species migrates. They become intolerant of their original environment.
Yeah, that's true. When you evolve to go to a different climate, you kind of want that climate.
Humans, such fragile beings. Your bodies can't even survive extreme changes in the environment.
Why are you here?
Here, take this.
But I will say the art is very nice.
Are you serious? This had better be just normal water. Hey! Paimon really doesn't get that guy. What's he up?
I'm feeling a little better now.
Oh, it wasn't just the two of us.
Actually, that's a good point.
Sino!
In Leeway, in Inazuma we have a status effect. In the mountain we have a status effect.
The fur on
There's
my
no
tail is so
fire,
dry
like no
it
heat
practically
issue
beats
in the
it appears
desert.
I'm not suited to this particular round. I should probably just return to Aru.
Really? So you're back in...
Yes.
Yeah,
I
I
do
don't
have
I
my
don't I don't
results in
get
the
that. You'd
first
think for a
round to
desert
serve as a
the
buffer.
heat would be an
Withdrawing now will
important
allow me
factor,
to conserve my energy.
A wise
but
decision.
it doesn't seem to be the case.
Oh, stop!
And yeah, I'm just teleporting around. Whoops. And then we run into Layla here. Underground. Really? I have to go underground? I mean, I guess we're going to a cave, so that makes sense.
How are you feeling now, Tainari? Do you want to rest some more?
There's some shade here, so we can stop for a while.
all right. Let's do that.
Oh, Sino and Tainari. And you've got the Traveler and Paimon with you. Oh, hey, Layla! Yeah, the sun was too strong, so I decided to take cover here for a while. What about you? Are you
Okay, I know
okay
she's
already?
supposed to be perpetually sleep deprived.
Unfortunately not.
A,
I'm
she
not
doesn't look
quite as
sleep deprived.
capable as I
B,
thought.
she just kind of sounds high.
Withdraw? Can you even do that?
I believe the rules do provide for such a situation. Alhaitham did say that the act of leaving the competition...
Didn't I ask you if you were all right before this? If you had just decided to withdraw then...
Well, I had to try, didn't I? So I tried, and it didn't work out. And now I'm backing out while I can.
I mean,
When I get back, I'm definitely going to make a batch of sun-resistant oil.
I mean,
Next time I
he
venture into
tried,
the desert, I'll
got
be
dizzy,
prepared.
nearly
By
fainted,
the way,
and he
you're
could have been
Layla,
in
aren't
serious
you?
trouble.
You
And it was only fine because
I did feel a little
the
faint
Traveler
when I
caught
first
up with
entered.
him.
Be careful not to push. Don't worry.
Feeling the pressure?
So, well, I
You
mean,
can tell.
with the well, how to put it, they would have never encountered this
Your
without the
expression is
Traveler,
similar
because
to
the
the
Traveler
ones
had
I
to
see
free
on
everyone
promos.
effectively
Tell
to
you
get
the
to this
truth,
point.
I'm still not sure whether I have what it takes to represent the Ratawa Histarshan in the championship.
I don't even know what
Most
these words are
people
saying
voted
at this
for me
point.
because of all the
I know
rumors
it's some sort
surrounding
of
me, and to be honest, those
group,
rumors
but
don't really mean
at one point
anything.
you don't
Now
care
I don't know
anymore.
how to deal with all the even the
Like,
people
Mondstadt
who
is one thing, the
usually
Leeway is another,
criticize
then
me voted for me
Inazuma is
this
another.
time.
And now you got Sumeru,
So
and
their
it's just
expectations are putting pressure on you.
absolutely overload.
Yes. Actually, I heard that you were voted in as well, Tainari.
To be completely honest, I don't really feel any pressure. Firstly, those who expect things from you do not necessarily do so for benign reasons. On the other hand, those who do consider your feelings certainly wouldn't want you to push yourself. Next, we are researchers. Our primary duty is to interact with knowledge.
Oh, the
not to meet
cutscene's
others'
going on, I'm going to
expectations.
adjust.
As for me, I
Couple
took
of
part in this
things.
competition to advertise for an academic lecture at Gandharvaville next month. I'll obviously try my best during the competition, but I won't let any additional pressure get to me. I think you can also try to find a clearly defined goal. That may help you.
No.
I understand. Thanks for your advice.
I am absolutely parched after talking so much.
I've still got some
22.
water with me.
20.
No, I'll be all right. We aren't far from Aru Village, so I can go the rest of the way myself. You should get back to the competition. Don't you want to...
Yes. All right then.
Hey, don't talk like that. I'm not dead, Sino.
You nearly were.
Everyone, I'll be...
I'll continue searching for the ley line.
Cool, so now we're doing this.
Are you feeling better now? Yeah. It's been
I
a
really
while
wish there was a way
all
just to skip these
sorts of- When I
cutscenes.
was chosen as my Darshan
Because these can
Pierre,
get very
yeah,
lengthy.
That's right. That said, anyway. True.
And I think this
We should go
does...
look for the others.
how do I
You
put it?
could go see how Madame
Oh, actually first, I should probably
Farazan's
check
doing.
if
I've heard that
my
she's
shortcut
very
key for...
knowledgeable about the desert,
There you go, muting
so
myself
she's
works.
probably made
It's
some
all
progress
good.
by now.
It's all good.
Okay, let's go look for fun.
Like, we're just kind of doing things. Again, I know Sino is the lead, is like the Machuma, and he's like the lead, effectively police in the
Hello, Farazan. Have you made any
what's the name of the place?
You're just
Sumeru,
in
that's
time.
it.
I'm about to start digging right here.
I have no idea what her deal is. I do not know at all.
Such a simple problem could never. Not long after entering the
I
desert,
know
I discovered
Layla
a
is a
tiny
no,
construct
sorry,
that's
Layla
active
is
on
a
memory.
sleepy
So
researcher.
I followed it. Once I got near here, it's here.
I know Nahida is the Archon of Sumeru.
Well,
I
do
know
have a
nothing
bit more
about her.
experience than most. Put that aside. Nope. Well then, I suppose I'll be the first. What if,
Tanari is a doctor from the forest. Kolai is the ranger who was suffering from that disease that the Traveler basically cured all across, which surprisingly just kind of skips over everything. It's like, oh yeah, it's like all these things are like cured and everyone's fine now. It's like,
Strange.
okay.
What's he lollygagging for? Well, I'm afraid the most.
Open the map to view Kava. Oh. Just. Yeah, it's just talking to a bunch of people, and that's kind of it. I've got nothing I really want to wish for because I'm waiting for Eula and I have pity saved up. Also, I really do not like... Actually, he's from Liyue, so I'd be getting Liyue resources, not Sumeru. He is from Liyue, right? Oh, but he's only got 8 days, so that's fine.
We're way behind schedule.
He is the person who doesn't like Anma, what's his name?
I already gave you all the food I had on me.
Why did you give... It's Desert Fox.
You can cry all you want. I don't have any more food. Without water, traveling in the desert will be... Marak, can you help me out here? Keep them away.
They're foxes.
Kaveh, there you are. Pharaoh-san told us to come see how you're doing.
Just thinking about it makes me upset. No, I don't know why, but they didn't leave the competition grounds. Now the ley line disruptions have left the moment they saw me, they wouldn't leave me alone. They even
Oh no, they see him as like a... Oh, that's adorable.
Hey, didn't I ask you to keep them away?
Oh no, they see him as like a mother figure because they're confused.
That's right. This is my toolbox, Marak.
Your toolbox? Huh.
Cool.
Seems
Do
pretty
I
fancy.
actually care?
Hey there! Can you understand us?
Beep boop.
Sometimes I
So-
need to carry things when I go out.
I don't know why we're
Some
now
tend to have
dealing with
portable
technology. I think that's the one thing that gets me confused.
It's a
We're
long
now
story.
dealing with
When I was
advanced
working
technology
in, the desert, I
in a
ran into
place that is
merchant
supposed to
group who had
be
a machine core they
not
excavated
primitive,
from
but
it was clearly from King
not
Deshret's
modern.
civilization. His technology still isn't fully understood, and Kasharawar has many different opinions on this topic. Our current theories cannot explain such mysteries. Upon seeing such a rare, complete specimen before me, I forked over all the mora on my person to purchase it. Some time back, I wanted to make an automated case that could store my offloaded items. With that core, I created Marak. It can't understand commands that are too complex, but it can serve as my assistant and help me with things like mapping and surveying. Most importantly, it can't talk, so it can't give me any attitude.
Oh, sounds like heaven.
Oh, yes. Thanks for helping hide the fact that I live at Alhatham's place earlier. I hope this season of my life ends soon, so I can get things back on track. Things just started going downhill at some point. Maybe it all started when my mom remarried and left for Fontaine. Or maybe it all started when I spoke to Alhatham in the library.
I don't like
Maybe
Kaveh
it's
as
because
well.
constructing the Palace of Alcazarzaray burned through my funds. I'm still paying off the debt from that one. Oh, when's this going to end?
Could we not? Could he have not been like a prince or something?
Now that I think about it, I guess it's not like any of you asked to be trapped in a ley line disruption.
Kaveh, aren't you going to look for...
Yes, but I can't just leave them here, can I?
You can shut down the disruptors, and that would
Forget
sort out
The more I
everything.
think about this, the more I feel a headache coming on. Time's a-wasting. I'm off.
But
Kaveh looks like
wouldn't
he's
you want
conflicted.
like foxes to
He
follow
really
you? That'd be
wants
cute.
But he can't ignore those. Paimon's always felt like he's the type who easily gets himself into tough spots.
Yep.
Paimon doesn't mean this in an insulting way, but he seems like the kind of guy who'd be really easy to take advantage of. Whoa, someone's done already, right? Wonder who it is.
But we're not even participating. We're just watching people. I mean, I know that you can't just have the Traveller participate in everything, because then it'd be like, oh, the Traveller won everything because the player's in control. But we're not even like a judge or anything, we're just around.
Verification complete. Congratulations.
Ooh, so Sino was the quickest.
Yeah, so
I am from Spontamon, after all. We know a lot about ley lines, so finding a disruptor was never...
Since the Traveler and Paimon also happen to be here, do you have anything you want to say?
Anything I want to say? The bonds of yesterday will forge the road to tomorrow. With the ties of friendship that bind us, I won't lose to anyone. That's a line from King of Invocations, one of my favorite works. And it sums up my thoughts right now.
It might be a good thing that Tainari isn't here, or else he'd give Sino a good smack right about now.
so Sino,
Wow, it's already so late. Everyone's probably
which
running
I
low
am.
on food and water.
Yeah, no, it's not a reference to
It'll only
anything.
get harder from here on out.
But
something similar
what-
happened in King of Invocations.
what am I doing here? Like
What a classic.
Lumine, like her face is like, yeah, what am I doing here?
I have no thoughts regarding King of Invocations.
Miru obviously wasn't asking about that.
Deserts are much more dangerous at night, so this competition should be nearing its end. At the moment, only Far's...
I wonder who the next person to find a disruptor will be.
Wait, only 3 people are left? Tainari forfeited.
He also forfeited not long ago.
Paimon can't understand, like Al-Haytham said, this round's almost...
Yeah, so we're just running around. Like this is kind of tedious. Because we're not actually participating. We're like walking around just checking on people. We're like a referee of sorts.
Hello again. You know, it suddenly occurred to me that you guys have had to do a lot of running around this time. Don't you
Yeah, a little
in that
bit.
case, the desert's getting colder now that night's falling, and the wind can really sting. Has any... Sino's already shut one down. I circled the whole area, but I did have the chance to think some more about that thing that was weighing on my mind, and I realized something.
What was that?
Well, my fellow Ritawahist members must have all put my name forward for different reasons, and maybe a lot of them only picked me because they wanted to watch me make a fool of myself. But be that as it may, I believe that a lot of them genuinely do expect great things from me, and I want to live up to their expectations. I don't want them to regret putting my name down. Huh? But doesn't thinking like that put a lot of pressure on you? Of course, that may not sound like a huge difference to you. Well, that's great! Also,
As much as I want to
now
like
that I've
Layla,
relaxed,
I really
think I'll
can't be bothered.
But the competition isn't over yet. Oh, Layla. She's really a bundle of nerves. Wait, you're... good to see you too. It's nice to be out. Feels like I've been cooped up
Oh,
inside for quite a
this was a
while.
plot point.
Well, since I'm here,
She's
I
got a
guess I
split
should help her
personality.
finish this.
Wow, she okay.
What are we supposed to be doing here again? Finding a ley line disruptor, was it? Let me see.
She's sleepwalking, but she's basically
Looks like
awake.
she's
Could you
basically
not have
getting all
just
the
said like a
information
split
she needs.
personality? Because that would probably
It won't
fit
take
the
long
bill
to
a
wrap
little
this up.
better.
Come with me, you two. Do you ever get the feeling that the ley lines have a regular flow? Similar to the way that celestial bodies follow fixed orbits. If we were looking down from on high, I wonder whether we'd find that the ley lines are just the reflections of the stars upon the
Okay.
Earth. Not all astrological phenomena can be directly observed. Some are deductions based on other details that we know. It's the same situation
If
with
you
the
want a
ley
character
lines.
to stop
The parts of
moving
them
like
that
they're
are
looking
hidden
around,
underground can be identified
actually
via
have them
elemental
look
energy,
around.
sound, and other
Like even
phenomena.
if it's just them idling like left and right a little bit. Because currently, she's just going in straight lines. It's not smooth.
Plus, now that
Also,
someone
I'm
has
just
shut one
staying
of the
still.
disruptors down, the contrast between before and after can provide me with further information still. Let me see. It should be here, I think. should be it, right? I'll turn it off. That should restore the ley. Nice work! Again, I didn't do any of the real work. I'm just wrapping up. She'll probably wake up soon. No doubt she'll be a little disoriented at first, but once she's got her bearings, she'll go and report that she shut down this disruptor.
So,
Will you be staying here for a while? Or are you going to check...
Oh, time to check our locator.
Whoa. It looks like perhaps they're about to find the last disruptor. Also,
What?
before the second round, he had a chat with the other me. He said that worries can be like illnesses. They don't always have a magic cure. Sometimes you just have to endure them. But the way I see it, his situation is much
so
worse
we
than
have
the other
regular
guy's.
Layla, who
He
is
just hadn't
the
found
sleep
what she
deprived
wanted
one,
to do at the
and then you
moment,
have
which is why
Sleep
she got
Layla,
lost.
who is
Kaveh, meanwhile,
the
knows
more
what he
competent
wants
of
to
the
do.
two.
He's convinced that he has to win, and yet he still seems conflicted. He doesn't have a second personality, but somehow he still seems that he's at odds with himself in some.
Like
I don't know
straight
exactly how
up,
to
she
describe it.
examined
It's
everything
like
and
he's
is just
smiling on the outside, but
on the
still,
ball.
who knows?
The other one is just like, I'm barely
Oh,
existing.
But back to the topic of wrapping up. Shouldn't you be getting back to the action to record how everything plays out?
Oh, true. Kaveh and Faruzan were super confident at the start, but
Ugh.
between the two of them...
So yeah, I'm literally just a judge. There's nothing else to it. You can't teleport directly to the location, and you have to kind of do a lot of travelling. Which, thankfully, you can run and use the glider, because if you couldn't, oh boy, this would be incredibly boring.
Should be around here.
Finally found it.
Kaveh? Are
Oh, Madame Faruzan. And here I thought you would have finished this round by now.
Faruzan! Kaveh! Oh, looks like Layla's already...
I didn't expect that you and I would find a disruptor at the same time. How are the...
Kainari and Hakai forfeited, while Sino and Layla are already done. You two are the only ones left. Huh? That's weird.
Yes, I kept digging, but instead of finding a I fell down pretty deep, and it was completely dark in there. It took me quite some time to unlock the various mechanisms and return to the surface.
That would have been more interesting to see.
Actually, really impressive.
Finishing a week's worth of trials in such a short time.
What about you? Why are you so late?
I encountered a lot of lost desert foxes along the way, and I brought them to the outskirts of the competition zone. When I woke up, it was already night. I used...
The most curious reason indeed. But are you sure you're all right?
But the foxes
it
were...
sounds like you were in an incredibly dangerous situation.
The foxes weren't
You
hostile.
said you were familiar with the desert. The way you handle problems... It does feel rather at odds with your title as a genius.
It was problematic, but that had nothing to do with me being a genius. It was my decision. The way I did things wasn't optimal, but I wouldn't have been comfortable not doing it either. My...
Youths these days, each stranger than the next.
I'm fairly certain in terms of looks, he's
Since we're
older than
both
you.
very certain that this is where the final leyline disruptor is. Let's dig it up then. Well, this is indeed it. Of that there is no doubt. But how shall we count the score this time? What is it, youngster? You seem relieved.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that this round's finally over. There shouldn't be any more innocent creatures getting wrapped up in danger. As for the points, I guess we can draw lots again later.
All right. In that case, let's all head back to Aruville.
We didn't really do anything. We just kind of went, hey, how are you doing? Oh yeah, we just found a thing. Like... And the frame rate is absolutely dire.
Looks like the second round is over. I wonder who is faster, Kaveh or Madame Faruzan? Huh? Where's Madame Faruzan?
She went to get water. She'll be back shortly. We basically arrived at the same time.
You get caught up in some things so easily, like drawing lots.
I'm not caught up in anything. Don't make it...
Really? Then should I say that you have a curious...
I'll go get the box and slips of paper for the lots. Please wait a moment.
Oh, here we go again. Let's see how I fare.
I got it! Did you see that? I won!
Okay, I see.
Congratulations.
Looks like Kabe's luck's taking a turn for the better.
Oh, good, hold on.
Finally! After all this time!
It looks like you've been rewarded for your tribulations in the desert. This round's points are yours.
And with that, our second round is done. Sino, Layla, and Kabe are our victorious contestants. As for the current standings, let me see.
That shortcut is really
Sino and
handy.
Layla both have
Also,
4 points, putting them both in first place. The rest in descending order are Tainari, Farazan, Kabe, and Hakai. The next round will be the final one. Please rest up before then, everyone. I heard that some stalls at the Wisdom Gala are debuting new games, so feel free to drop by if you're interested. Otherwise, see you next round!
why do I have to go all the way over here? We're not participating. We're just watching. Like, come on.
It feels like something's been on your mind this entire time.
We've not been doing anything.
Traveler, Paimon. I finally found you.
Finally? Did something happen?
Don't you feel like there's something off about this year's Academia Extravaganza?
How could we?
Candace and I were at the cafe earlier. We might have caught sight of some mercs on business. Thing is, they were disguised, but no disguise can mask the stench of blood. Just from their suspicious looks, I bet they do dirty work like kidnapping or assassination.
We eavesdropped on them for a while. Their target seems to be someone called Sachin.
Sachin? Isn't that the person who Karina... He's apparently the sponsor behind the competition prizes and the diadem of...
Sounds like a rich person, all right. It makes sense now. The Eremites have been struggling to make ends meet recently, so a lot of groups have been doing private work that involves the rich. In their words, one gig sets you up for half a year. Just one job like this nets them enough mora to take it easy.
The extravaganza has brought many tourists to Sumeru City all at once. So it's likely if Dia and I wanted to directly capture them, but they were on guard and made some excuse to...
I would have tied him up if it wouldn't have caused a scene. Who's legally supposed to take care of this kind of thing? The Matra?
If Sino were here, he'd definitely get involved. Why don't we head over to the Academia and tell a mantra? Thanks a million, you two.
Not at all.
But
It was coincidence.
why are we doing
Yeah, don't
this?
sweat it. Yeah, but this is...
Should you
It's like,
require
we
our
found
aid?
someone suspicious. We need to tell you so you can tell someone else. And they're off doing what?
Paimon's noticed that something's bugging you. Is it the extravaganza? Wait.
Again, one issue of Paimon is that she's supposed to talk for the player. It's so the player doesn't actually have to talk and they can remain partially silent. But like, why not just have it be thoughts like something's bothering me. I wonder what the issue is. I'll figure it out later. Instead, Paimon's just saying, "Hey, something's bothering you," and it's like, I had no idea. You've just kind of pointed this out.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Double check. Yep, mic's on. Just, I think Star Rail did the main protagonist thing a lot better, because the protagonist actually speaks. Like, it's not bad to have a silent protagonist, but if you're gonna have a silent protagonist, have them be silent, or at least don't have them have someone to talk to all the time.
It's been a while. Do you have any issues to report?
Like if like let's say Pokemon Red, if Ash had a companion who was a Pikachu who talked all the time, you'd get very annoyed because they're just kind of telling you what you should be thinking instead of what the character is thinking.
However, Sachin apparently prefers to spend most of his time out doing field work, and hardly ever comes back to Sumer. Our only lead is something he once said. Each time the Interdarshan Championship is held, I will be watching from close by to choose a suitable person to inherit my estate. Assuming he remains committed to that promise, then he must be right here in the city somewhere. I suspect that the Eremites in question must have heard about that as well, and decided...
So, they shouldn't know where Sachin is...
I would assume not. Anyway, Mahamatra Saino is... Don't you worry. A couple of kidnappers aren't gonna get very far in Sumeru City these days. All of that said...
Again, why are we talking with this guy?
Fair point. Guess we should start searching for him too, but...
We're not even supposed to be here.
Good idea. Okay, we'll head back to the extravaganza event.
And yes, the majority of this is just me complaining that this event is... Normally an event is, oh yeah, you got to do something. No, we've just been running around for the last little bit. We've not actually done anything.
Hey, Nilu?
Hatham? Why, what is...
We're trying to track down someone and we need him to pull up...
Oh, I see. He's always the first to leave after the competition ends, and he never...
Huh. Yeah, actually, that sounds about right for him.
Let me think. To be honest, he doesn't seem very interested in the extravaganza, so to him, being a commentator is just extra work he was roped into. Do you guys know of any places he'd go after work?
Ooh, Paimon remembers that his house isn't...
And again, a lot of things Paimon says is just, hey, dumbass. It's like maybe he went home. Yeah, maybe he did go home. Like, it's making a bit more extra work for a conversation. I know these events are supposed to be taken very simply and calmly, and these are mainly for explaining plot. But an event kind of has to be an event. Knock.
No answer? Maybe...
Also, stuff like that.
Hello?
Why am I... Why do I have to knock?
Oh, it's you two?
Oh, Kaveh, you're home!
Come on in, I'll get the door...
Like, it cuts the flow. And I know it's supposed to be more interactive than just watching a cutscene, but still. You might as well be watching a cutscene.
We didn't hear a peep when we first knocked. We thought no one was home.
Well, I can't be too careful. If someone from the academia came here looking for Alhaitham, and I opened the door for them without thinking, before long the whole city would know that I'm living here.
You're pretty conscientious about this, huh? So, what happens if someone comes inside looking for him?
It's fine, as long as I stay in my own room. Anyway, why would someone just barge in here looking for him? Most people have better things to do.
He's pretty important, you know.
So do you know where he is at the moment?
What do you think? Who knows what he does in his free time? All that matters to me is that he's out of the house. I wouldn't call it that. He's just incapable of saying anything pleasant at all. I told him how the second round went. I won the lot draw, remember? Because of good karma, of course. My luck's on the rise. But him, being him... You wouldn't believe what he said after I was done talking! You're always quick to remind me that you're my upperclassman, and yet you do not problem solve in the manner becoming of an upperclassman. This begs the question of why we attach prestige to seniority at all. What does he mean, manner becoming of an upperclassman? What, am I supposed to earn the title of upperclassman now? And he didn't stop there. He said, I'd encourage you to reflect on why you've ended up having to rely on luck every round. Frankly, it's incomprehensible to me how you've managed to make it to this age without acknowledging the proverbial elephant in the room of your life.
I mean, he's not telling a lie. Relying on luck is usually something you use as a last resort.
He finds a way to infuriate me.
Not exactly your first call.
Anyway, the disdain is very much mutual between us, so I'll be moving out as soon as possible. I'm actually packing my things right now. See those perfectly hung paintings on the walls? They're coming with me too.
Wait, you're moving out already? But the company...
Well, obviously I can't just yet. I'm just packing early to get ahead of the game. I've got my new place picked out already. The moment I have my hands on the prize money, I'm going to buy it and move my things right in. It'll take me 3 days tops to move out of here for good. I now know what I have to do to achieve this goal. No matter what happens in the third...
Well, we'll be rooting for you. Layla said that she thinks you'll get caught up...
Meaning what exactly? Oh, don't tell me you think I have...
Oh, we didn't say that. But think about it. You say you want to win, but you also turned Farozan down when she offered to give you her points. Plus, you took it upon yourself to help those desert foxes.
Yeah, you could have just leave them alone.
I gave you my reasons. I would have felt guilty otherwise. Where's the conflict
Your
in that?
priorities are a little weird. You could have looked after the foxes.
Well, when you put it like that, yes, why indeed? It's a good question. I guess it's just in my nature. Plus, if I just did nothing, then there'd be no escaping the...
But thinking like that all the time must make your life so exhausting. Not to mention that by helping out, you put yourself at risk. Fainting in the middle of the desert, for example.
It's complicated. Look, let's maybe leave this conversation for another time. What was it you needed Alhaitham's help with? Sachin. Huh. I remember he brought a few documents home that day. He was thinking out loud as he looked through them, making some notes and doodling as he went. He even suggested that I should take a look, but I didn't. Give me a moment. Let me go find them.
Wait, he offered you to have a look at stuff, but you did... Okay. That sounded very nice. Hey, these are documents. You should probably look into them. Like, okay. And he didn't. I don't get it.
Ah, this is the one. Here. Huh, with taking liberties? He's certainly okay with helping himself to my beer whenever he pleases. And anyway, he did ask me if I wanted to read his notes. I didn't see the point at the time, so he just left them
I
on
know
the side.
wine is the thing in
He doesn't leave
Mondstadt.
documents lying around
I know
unless
sake
he's
is the
okay
thing
with
in
other people
Azuma.
reading them. It's fine, I promise.
Wine is the thing in Leeway. But
Let's see what he's got.
beer is a very... I don't know, it just doesn't sound... It sounds very... common. Common is the best way to put it? So he's an old man and in his 30s. So people don't really live that long.
So, to sum up, Sachin put the academia in charge of managing his estate and went off to do... He even said that if he really liked one of the contestants, he wouldn't just give them a reward, but his entire...
What? Are you all of Sachin's wealth? That's more than I could spend in a lifetime, surely. Heck, if I got chosen, I'd be able to pay off all my debts. then I could build another Palace of Alcazar's array. Except this time, I'd make it 10 times bigger. Oh, then there's that new project in Port Ormos, of course. The bridge renovation. To do it
Hey, snap out of it!
You're right. First, I need to
Huh? Wait a moment. There's a Lieutenant Alhaitham like this? It looks like he was just Sachin, dead or alive, unknown. And Diadem, some of this stuff is just plain incomprehensible. Is this written in...
Let me see. Huh. I recognize this script. Give me a second. Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little decisions can. That's a rough translation anyway. I can't guarantee... There's another smaller line of text underneath. Why would he bring that up?
Wow! It's so cool that you can actually...
We worked together on a project once when we were students. The title was Decoding the Runes and Architectural Philosophy of the Ruins of King Deshret's Civilization. I had to familiarize myself a little with this script at the time.
Oh, interesting. So, any idea what Alhaitham...
Who knows? The way his mind works...
Fair enough. Well, guess we've learned all we can. Yeah, he better catch those crooks.
So, what? So, that's Act 2 done with. Not much really happened. And just think, this is just to get the story out of the way. We haven't actually done the plot. And you've got to wait. Again, I wish this would move a little fast. I know it has to, like, simulate time and day events in real time, so that's why it takes a long time, but...
Paimon just heard that the Madra have arrested some Eremites who snuck into the city. Maybe
Wait,
they were the
how?
ones plotting to
We were just standing there for an entire day. How would you hear that?
check with Arav.
What? This is where the time day mechanic sounds interesting at first, but it just comes kind of a case of, hey, you need to, like, either do stuff and wait or just skip time, which you're most likely going to
Sorry,
skip
I was just about to send
time.
someone to inform you. I only just finished interrogating the suspects.
But how did Paimon find out beforehand?
Well, lots of unexpected details, let's put it that way. The mercs themselves were surprisingly easy to catch. We just had someone dress up as Sachin and they took the bait. But then it starts to get messy. During the interrogation, we learned that they were hired by Sachin's own child.
Oh!
What? Why would someone
Well, is that...
kidnap their own father? What's up with that?
It's anybody's
There are
guess at this
reasons.
point. In any event, apparently the
No.
guys we caught just
That
the
makes
tip of the
absolute
iceberg. Most
sense.
of them are still snooping
His
around
wealth
outside
is
the city.
being put up
We're
to the
diverting
person he
men
likes
power as we
most.
speak to try
That
and round them
means
all
his
up.
children aren't going to
Would you like to come
inherit
along?
anything, so probably that's why.
Let's go get to the bottom of all this.
Yeah, I'm going to predict. Child very angry that they're not inheriting anything because someone else is going to inherit it.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Come on. Oh, I've got to get all the way over there. That's 500 meters, so I could pull up a map and just start teleporting. Hello. But then I wouldn't get this. Also, YouTube, please. Why does the app have to be so laggy? I don't get it. Actually, would it have been easier just to teleport? Yeah, it would have just been easier to teleport over here. There's no real... Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, I'll be right back. Quest.
Just waiting to be
Then we can finish all the side stuff that I didn't do because I didn't know there was a start. Oh, wow, that's a lot.
Are you sure this is the right place?
What is the frame rate on this? Graphics. It's on medium. It's on 60 frames per second. VSync is on. Render resolution is... What do I do? Can I just do... Okay, so... Motion blur I want low. Bloom I want off. Crowd density I want low. Bloom, I think, causes a lot of the issues.
I'm positive. But I don't understand why they're all
I don't know why they're unconscious.
Boss, we got more company.
Look, we were just doing what we were paid to do. You're punishing the wrong people here. You want the real culprit? It's this guy. He hired us to kidnap Sachin.
What happened? Who beat you all up?
Wait, you mean you aren't with them?
With who? Who did this?
First there was this flying brat. Didn't bother asking any questions, just started throwing punches. After that, some guy wearing green came along and interrogated.
I've got the confirmation I needed. This is the one who masterminded this whole plot. Giovanni. If you have any questions for him, now's your chance to ask them.
So why did you hire people to kidnap Sachin?
What do you think? 20 years ago, he upped and left to go and live a carefree life, not giving a second thought for my welfare.
Oh, wow.
As if that's not bad enough already, he went and put his entire fortune in the care of the academia, along with a contract saying that one day he'd pass it all on to a genius he admired.
Oh, wow, that's totally not obvious from what we saw a while ago.
To sit back and watch it go to someone else? If he won't give me what's mine, I'll just have to... Of course! Didn't he say he would be here somewhere, watching the championship from the ship? So, I figured I'd get some people to nab him. Then I make him change the contract. And if the academia doesn't agree to hand over the goods, I make him publicly announce that I'm his chosen genius.
You can't, that's coercion. Also, you can't change a contract like that unless everyone agrees to change a contract.
No. The old fart knows how to stay hidden. I'll give him that. He's probably cooped up somewhere watching all this go on and laughing to himself. I already thought he'd gone mad 20 years ago. And who knows what a madman's truly capable of. Diadem of knowledge. You mean that thing he donated to the... Well, I can tell you that it's very expensive. He sold a lot of assets to purchase it back in the day. Weird things started happening after he brought it home, too. For example, sometimes we'd hear a high-pitched voice coming from the storage room. Also, before donating it to the academia, he once shut himself in that same storeroom and researched it non-stop for days.
I wonder if this is some sort of
seriously wrong with him by that
corrupting
point.
thing.
Nothing he did shocked me.
What do you mean, something wrong?
I only have a vague memory of it, since I was very young at the time. But I have the impression that he went out into the desert for research and didn't return for many. When he finally did return, he was a changed person. He would mumble incomprehensibly and write essays day and night. I asked if I could see what he'd written, but he chased me out of the room. Later, he went out somewhere and took his written essays with him. When he got back, he signed his contract with the academia. Part of me wonders whether he'd already stopped being my father by that point. Perhaps the man we called Sachin was a demon from the desert who was wearing his skin.
I wonder if he did this all to keep his family safe. Is that going to be the plot?
You can believe me or not. Doesn't matter to me. I told you all I know. But if you... whatever it is that he's researching out there, he'll always be garbage in my eyes.
You finished? In that case, come with us.
You literally admitted to it all, so we can throw you away forever.
Thanks for providing us with the critical information. Do you still have any lingering concerns?
Yeah!
Ooh.
Alhaitham's notes do mention that item.
Scribe Alhaitham looked into this matter. Understood. Well, if you believe there to be an issue with the diadem, I'd suggest contacting the organizers and getting...
That makes sense. Okay then, let's get back.
Okay. So we're just doing a lot of teleport, not actually doing anything. We're just kind of going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. At least the other event going on right now, you're actually doing things. You're actually like fighting and doing puzzles. This one's just kind of watch the plot unfold. I'm probably being very, very negative about this, but...
Karina!
You're finally back. Where have you been? I looked everywhere for you.
We were out capturing some bad guys who wanted to kidnap... But that's not important right now. We think there might be something wrong with the diadem.
The diadem? That seems... The diadem of knowledge has been used in every extravaganza over the last 2 decades. Always without incident. Why... Okay, here's the situation. The diadem is currently in Mount Ima Forest. We moved it in the 3rd round. Contestants have to go into Mount Ima Forest, find the diadem, bring it back, and place it on the stand. Considering how close the scores are between our contestants, whoever wins this round is... As such, I suspect competition to be very fierce. I'll mark the diadem's location for...
Alright, let's go. That's weird. The locator stopped working. Is the forest interfering with it? Let's just go grab the diadem.
It's not working. Maybe because it's designed to stop locating people? And it makes the thing so less cluttered, so I don't mind that at all. I don't know why the locator was out to begin with, because it was just garbage information it was just spewing. Like, oh, here's these characters that 99% of the time you won't need to see. Also, these plants really annoy me, because if you trigger them, their effects wear off after a certain amount of time. And so, well, at that point, why are you using them to navigate if they just vanish?
Uh-oh. This place looks empty.
Uh-oh, this place looks empty. Did you really just throw me into a place that I didn't really...
Did someone already take it? Well, we might as well head back and see if anyone's turned it in.
Has someone taken it in? No.
Looks like Layla has seized the diadem. But getting to the goal won't be easy.
Oh, they're using their abilities! Okay. That actually is a good use of their abilities. Wait, he's disqualified. Okay. Some active anime. Okay, that's good. Like, these are actually their abilities in the game. A little bit over the top because, you know, that guy can't actually do it for that long.
Amazon's device has gone haywire.
The competition is heating up. Oh. And here's Kaveh bringing up the rear.
Yeah, very aggressive. That is some impressive impressive fight scene. I forget the actual term for it. Not calligraphy, that's like writing. It's cursed after all.
Who are you? I need you to get out of my head!
I am confident that you will not disappoint me. What just happened to me? Something's wrong.
Look at all the shimmering lights. Oh wait, no, it's actually evil using light as like a, you know. Oh, it's him. So his soul is in the diadem.
At long last, someone to inherit my estate, and with it, my research. Come, Kaveh. Come to me, my child.
How do you know my name? Who are you?
I am Sachin. Well, to be precise, I am but a fragment of Sachin's mind. Fate is a curious thing. Seeing you reminds me of another I once met. But you are made of sterner stuff than he. More cognizant of the trials and tribulations of this world. It is you who are worthy to inherit all that I once owned. We meet for the first time, children. But what I mean to say now is of utmost importance. So please, pay attention and bear witness.
Okay.
You have all performed outstandingly in this Interdashant Championship. The Academia has many rare talents among its ranks, and you are the creme of the creme. But if I were to choose a successor, I would choose you, Kaveh. Not only because you were victorious, but also due to our similarities in character.
Me? Similar to you?
Why, yes. Both of us have the misfortune to be idealists, and that is the source of our misery. 28 years ago, I came to the desert and lived there for 8 full years. What do you think I saw there? Alas, endless.
Oh, is this going to be another case of, hey, we can make a perfect world, a digital world, everyone can live in peace? It's like, that's done that plot like twice already.
Water sources, robbing of merchant caravans, exploitation of the people relentlessly, day after day. Beyond the wall of Samiel lay a completely different world from the one I knew. The things I witnessed there tormented me greatly. I wished desperately to find a way to save them.
So...
As a Vahumana scholar, I tried to use Vahumana knowledge to find the answer. I researched history and anthropology, performed countless experiments on human nature, and even sought out the scholars living deep in the desert who called themselves the Lost Darshan.
Okay.
But in the end, I found that the answer I sought simply did not exist. It was not possible to simply assign blame for these transgressions to any one party, for the sins are carved into humanity's very nature. Our nature begets conflict, and conflict begets destruction. This is the inexorable truth. The aim of my research was to draw lessons from history. But what I discovered was that history offers no such guidance. Things can only ever go from...
Oh, so he's nihilist.
After this realization, I could no longer see the meaning in anything that I had ever learned. Consumed by an overwhelming sense of emptiness, I could no longer bear to face life. And so, I decided to bring my life to an end.
Oh!
But before I went through with it, a strange twist of fate led me to come into the possession of this diadem, which has the ability to preserve part of one's consciousness. Into it, I placed my experiences before requesting that the Academia manage my estate.
Okay.
As I thought, the contract you signed with the Academia was in essence your will. But if you'd given up hope on this world, why did you feel the need to do this?
I mentioned that I have performed a great many experiments concerning human nature. You may regard this as the very last experiment of them all. The Academia has no shortage of genius talents. nurturing the brightest minds of every generation. And so, with a handsome reward to draw out the worthiest of individuals, my hope was that one day I would find one who could untangle the mystery of human nature once and for all, and help to move the world onto a better path.
I see. So you desired a successor who was not only a genius, but who also understood the suffering of ordinary people. Such a person would have a clearer understanding of humanity, society, and the world.
Huh? Yeah, I don't get it.
But did you ever consider that wealth numbs the human heart to the pain in the world? Even an idealist may be incapable of following through on your wishes after inheriting.
You are highly intelligent, yet you are not the sort of person who would understand my line of thinking. To me, this is also part of the experiment. Part of my investigation into human nature. Whether my successor suffers as a consequence of my research, or succumbs to an indulgence in pleasure-seeking.
He's only 30. No, he was 20, then he left for 8 years. No, yeah, he's in his 30s. Yeah, he looks like he's 50 or so.
I regret the unbearable weight of its history. And this, Kaveh, my dear child, is why you will be of great utility to me.
You're absolutely certain that you want to give me everything you owned? For me to do with as I
have faith in what I see in you. Now wear the diadem, Kaveh.
This sounds really bad. I wouldn't. Look how blooming tired he is.
Will the verdict I reached cause you suffering? Or will this newfound wealth numb your heart? I look forward to your answer. All of my research materials are being stored at our...
Huh? I've heard enough! My life's enough of a mess already. The last thing I need is more suffering. Keep your Mora. I don't need it. Didn't you say that you saw a lot of people in pain? Well, if that's the case, then your wealth can go to them.
Oh, and that was the end of the experiment. Okay.
I guess that'll be the end of that.
Are you all right? Any physical discomfort?
Well, he looks like he can barely stand.
Fine. Thanks, Tainari. Don't worry about me.
Don't push yourself too hard.
Kaveh.
Kaveh may have broken the diadem, but he successfully completed the task prior to that. According to the rules, this makes him the victor of round 3. Points-wise, this also, as the champion and Sachin's personally designated successor, Kaveh has obtained the right for the avoidance of doubt. Can you confirm that it is your intention?
Like I said, he thought that the world is a bad place. Well then, let's use what he left behind to change it for the better.
That's not bad.
Projecting the world will achieve nothing. He and I are not the same.
Alright.
That's probably why he looked into you. It's okay, you're very different.
The sages will contact you in person for details on how exactly Sachin's estate is to be used.
That sounds fine. I don't know if his research findings were right, nor would I know how to finish his research for him. But what I do know is that by ending this here, no contestants will have to suffer. We won't be the last. There will be more championships to come, and countless future scholars will follow in our footsteps. Sachin's words can only cause pain, but not anymore. We're all scholars here. I know full well that shutting down his views like this is autocratic and arrogant. Fine by me. I'll bear that responsibility. It's the least I can do. And, well...
I know this is supposed to paint him in kind of a heroic-ish light, like... Do you be selfish and take everything to further research, or do you, like, donate all the wealth to, you know, help people better off?
I say this despite the fact that, in my view, it's quite ridiculous. You have long been aware of what your flaws are, but your pride alone prevents you from admitting it. Nevertheless, Your perspective is well suited to appearing in a victory speech. Contestant Kave, on behalf of the organizing committee, it is my honor to congratulate you on your victory.
What? Please. I don't need... Anyway, this isn't the time or place for debates. Keep your comment...
Congratulations, Kave. Also, you'll...
Looks like the ceremony will be held at the main venue. Let's head over and check it out.
Nothing's really happened. At least in prior stuff, you kind of get like a fight or two or something. Nope, you've just kind of been walking from place to place to place to place to place. Like, look, we haven't really done anything. This is a really boring main plot.
Thank you all for your excellent performance.
Well, the plot is interesting.
Interdarshan Championship to
It's the activities to fulfill the plot, because you could be not around and everything would be...
Finally,
like, you've done nothing.
Great pleasure to invite our champion.
You were walking around, like, you might have helped a couple of people, but you haven't really done anything.
Point, we would crown our champion with the diadem as well as presenting them with their award. However, we have just received word that Kave has inherited Sachin's estate and made the decision to donate it all.
Sachin's estate?
So much, Mora. And
Kave's generosity will give many struggling families the chance to change their lives for the better. Of course, without the diadem and prize money to present, this makes the award ceremony a little more concise than expected. Would you like to say a few words, Kave? I'm sure many of our audience, like myself, are curious to learn why you
I'm not entirely sure what I should say under these circumstances. I'm glad to have won, even though I'd say luck played a big part in that. As for why I want to give the Mora away, I don't support Sachin's views, and I don't want to take his Mora. With a lot of things in life, people need to experience them for themselves. It shouldn't be up to one person to make a judgment on. Not him, and not me either. Anyway, this isn't really the time and place for such weighty and complicated topics. So,
Oh, Kave, just one moment. While this is a short and sweet award ceremony, we do still have a prize to present you with. Please take this limited edition Genius Invocation TCG card. Additionally, your champion status will be logged in your record. This means that the sages will give priority consideration to any future project.
All right, I'll take the card. But
in that case, I declare the award ceremony over. Let's give
Wait,
our
hold on.
champion Kave
Isn't
one
that a little
last big
backwards?
round of applause.
Why would you just be like, oh, I'll take the card, but I don't want anything else? Did you really want to win? Okay.
Would have been enough for me to live in luxury for my entire life.
That just means you're not strange enough to understand the way that geniuses think. Come on, we've still got...
Glad that's over. I think I'm quite good at giving speeches.
Do you mean that
You didn't give a speech.
Honestly, you don't look happy at all, but whatever else happened, you're the champion, you know? Don't you think you should be...
I suppose. Oh, wait. Sino said he wanted the card, didn't he? And now I have...
So you're gonna give it to him? But if it's a...
Why would I do that? It's of no use to me whatsoever. I may as well just give it to him. Could you pass it on to him?
Whoa, whoa! This is a super big deal!
Huh? But I was gonna rest for a while longer. Hey, stop pulling my hair!
Okay, that was good. They didn't actually have to have Paimon do that, but that was a nice little touch.
What you looking at, Sino?
I'm still thinking about the Sachin issue.
Well, they gave me this limited edition Genius Invocation card, and I figured you'd have more use for...
But it's a limited edition.
What else would I do with it? I have no use for it.
But it's limited edition. Kave, are you in trouble? You don't have to do all this. Just tell me...
That's not what I meant at all. Yes, I have all sorts of problems, but that has absolutely nothing to do with this card. I'll figure my own issues out by myself.
I really don't like
in
this
that case,
event.
I accept your generosity. But now that I realize
Because
they
nothing
have no
happened,
concept
we
of its
did
value,
nothing, and therefore
simply
everything
take it
ends
from
with
you.
nothing.
How about this? I shall buy it from you at a fair price.
Like, if
Namely,
the
the price
event
that the
at least
previous
did something in the
limited edition cards
overworld,
sold.
then
come
fair
on.
enough, I'd be
It's just
happy
one
with it.
card. How
But
much could it really be worth?
1 million more at the very least.
How much?
did you not?
If you feel that's too low.
1 million more for a card? But you already...
Not every card is this valuable, and some card...
Huh. Well, I guess they must pay you plenty to be General But really, it's fine. I'd feel bad taking Mora from a friend.
Don't feel bad. I save a lot.
You don't spend all your savings on your hobbies, do you? You should watch that, you know. You definitely don't want to end up borrowing money in a moment of impulsivity.
Sounds like you're speaking from personal experience.
I don't want to talk about it.
In that case, maybe you're the one who should be listening to your advice. In any case, I, Sino, take this precious card, and it shall join the deck of destiny.
I feel like they're
Got it.
trying to do a
Come
Yugi
with
on,
me in a few
like a
moments
Yugi
to
Ami
collect
on
the
this.
Mora. Thanks
Like,
to you.
that it
I
honestly
have
just
achieved
seems like
my
this
goal
entire
for
thing was
participating in
just
this
for
tournament.
Sino to act like Yami.
All right, if you insist. Far be it from me to refuse your courtesy any further. Well, at least I'll be able to keep on top of my bills this month. Maybe I'll even have some left over.
How
In
many
fact,
bills do
let
you
me treat
have?
all to a
Million
meal
won't
later.
cover it.
Bring Tainari and Kale, too.
Well, this is what they call all's well that ends well. Paimon wonders how the...
Like, how much is Mora? Because the value just seems to go... Is a million a lot? Is it not a lot? If a million's a lot, and he's... And, the reward, or the money for the card, a million Mora, is just enough to pay everything for the month. Holy hell, Mora doesn't have much value, does it?
Taking advice from me on what to wear. Back in the day, my fashion style was considered cutting edge by everyone in the academia.
Really? Well, then, sure, Madame Farzan. Maybe you could pick out a few fashionable outfits for us.
And yet they will never get skins.
Even Dia and Candace are here!
Candace and I bumped into these two while we were strolling through the streets.
So again,
Madame
nothing
Farzan
really
was
happened.
Pretty friendly.
It was just busy
I
work.
don't really see anything I'm familiar with. Let's go with the plain fabric as our base.
Oh, wait a sec. You sure that's the latest style?
Don't worry. This style is a timeless class.
No thanks. This is actually
Wait. Madame Farzan's right. That style is a classic. It used to be mainstream fashion. If you
So
don't mind,
it's
how about I
mainstream,
pick some clothes out for
but it was in the past. But it's
not
also
often
popular
that we get to
modern.
meet up.
Sure. I'm happy.
I'll come with you to
I
Happy
don't know.
One always has.
Madame Farazan? Come quick! She's over here!
Who are you?
We're new in the academia.
Like,
We saw all
I
the
understand that
amazing
these
things.
events are supposed to be the traveller experiencing something, but normally the traveller participates.
I'm from Haravatat.
So
But you seem
why
like an
is it
expert
now
with
that they're
machines.
not participating?
Classes are so boring, though. I'm sorry, ma'am. Let me know if you run any other classes in the future. I'll be there.
God, oh, the class is so boring. It's like,
I knew it. What about you? Aren't you going to leave with your friend?
I think you're amazing, Madame Farazan. I can take the class you're teaching as an option, even though cross-Darshan lessons might be a little tough to arrange.
I see. You're a good egg, child. Don't worry.
in other words, it's like, I want to learn from you. Oh, cool, here's my class. I don't like that class. It's like, do you want to learn from them or not? Surely, if you want to learn from them, you want to learn whatever subject we're teaching.
Traveler, Paimon, would you two like to come and pick out some clothes?
Sorry, we can't. We've got a meal with Kave later. Oh, by the way, Evan...
I don't know where Hakai went. We just saw Layla not too long ago, though, but she was hanging out with some other Watawa students.
Watawa his students? She didn't end up winning, so...
We still... We still haven't done anything. Nothing has occurred. It's just been walk to place, talk to people, watch the thing, talk to people. Follow them, in fact. Like, it's... I don't know. If this is supposed to be a watch kind of event, you're kind of missing the point of an event you should be participating in. I know there are side events, but...
If you're going to beat yourself up after doing as well as you did, how bad does that make us look, huh? Heck, it's not like any of us had the guts.
I didn't see the whole thing, but you were the only contestant who scored points in both the first 2 rounds. And I heard that you actually found the diadem first in round 3.
Aw, I just got lucky, I think.
That can't be true. You had some really stiff competition out there. The renowned Tainari from Amorta, even Sino the General Mahamatra was there. Getting points off them is a huge achievement. The way I see it, people aren't exaggerating one bit with the nicknames they give you. You are a genuine genius.
And this just shows that even if you don't get first place, it doesn't mean that you were any... If you managed to get something,
In the second round,
that means you got something.
I dozed off and somehow found myself.
Ah, come on, don't be so hard on yourself. We've decided we're taking you out to celebrate, and that's final. Let's go. Cheer up, Layla. The rest of...
Looks like things are going well for Layla.
And in conclusion, not much really happened. It's treating it like something big happened and we're just seeing everyone's thoughts. But it was like, how to put it, a big event that didn't lead anywhere.
Are you sure
Hey,
you have
Kalei.
enough to cover this? Don't blow it all at once.
Don't worry, I budgeted very carefully, and this is well within my means. Anyway, I've lost count of how many times you've treated me. It's high time I return the favor. Oh, Traveler, Paimon, over here!
Ooh, look at all this. Good food, here we come!
I heard that you went to see the other contestants. How's everyone doing?
Faruzan found herself a student, and Layla's classmates are bowled over by how well she did. We couldn't find Cat Guy, though. Who knows where he's gone?
Al-Haytham's gone missing in action, too. The one time I'm actually in a good enough mood to treat him to a nice meal, he disappears without a trace. That guy. Where the heck could he have gone? I still have... Well, whatever. He can do what he wants. Now, let's eat.
You shocked me a little when you hurled the diadem to the ground. On further reflection, of course, it made sense, but...
Sachin's voice started talking to me inside my head from the moment I picked it up. I could feel his emotions, too. It was a mix of despair and horror swirling around. He bombarded me with his ideas relentlessly, like he was trying to brainwash me. It gave me a splitting headache that only got worse as he... Like I was saying at the time, his views are not necessarily completely without value. But if all his research does is lead to misfortune, then we're probably better...
If his forbidden research were to spread in a harmful form and cause people to suffer, the mantra would...
I think you did the right thing. I suppose another way to approach it would have been to claim that you agreed to inherit his research, but give up the research as soon as you've inherited the wealth. But that wouldn't have been your style. I won't comment on his theories or experiments, but I don't believe that he was careless in his choice of candidate. He chose you.
Well, no. The entire point was that he didn't want Kaveh to accept it. He wanted it to deny it because he didn't want to see the horrors.
It means that you have integrity.
If he did accept it, it would have been an upsetting scene because, like, oh no, the loop's continuing.
It's a good thing Alhaitham isn't here right now. He'd be quick to explain why you're...
Seems like you always include him in the conversation.
Yep. No dinner with Kaveh is complete without a few words about Alhaitham.
I sense that Alhaitham has in fact been here with us all along.
He's here? Where? Why didn't you tell me?
In our hearts.
He lives rent-free in each of our hearts.
God damn it! Why? Why? Okay.
That was horrifying.
Okay.
It literally sent chills down my spine.
That got me.
You didn't say that before we started eating. That would have killed the mood in a heart.
All right, enough about Alhaitham. Tainari, did you achieve what you wanted?
I did. In the first round, in fact. Word of mouth proved very effective. I spoke to a handful of people, they told their friends, and so on. Now, a record number of people have signed up to attend the next... Oh, are you free next month? You should come along.
About what? I don't know the first thing about anything Amorta related.
Just play to your strengths. For instance, you could talk about the distinguishing features.
Oh, well, that's no problem. Sure, I'll make time. Has everyone had enough to eat? I can order more.
I'm full.
Paimon would literally eat everything.
Super full, too. If only we could eat like this every day.
Yeah, we should do this more often. Work will always be there, but seeing friends is important too. This is a good restaurant. That's definitely...
Sounds good. We should pick a few other places as backup options, though.
Oh, what do I see?
There are other good places around here, too.
Hey!
Oh, and don't forget to invite us if you go. There's nothing we love more than good food.
Kaveh?
Hey, Andrew. How you doing?
Plans after this?
I was thinking of maybe going to the academia for some alone time. Nothing set in stone.
And we didn't do a single thing. Absolutely, all we did was watch. We did absolutely nothing.
Oh, right. Yeah. Sachin said that he placed his research materials at somewhere beginning with... But Kaveh smashed the diadem of knowledge before he could finish.
Pi is a black hole.
It might be dangerous if someone finds his old research stash.
Yeah, Paimon literally will consume and consume. Oh, please, is this event nearly over? Oh, god damn it. As you can tell, I'm not exactly enjoying this event too much. This event, to explain it, I think I explained a little bit. There's a competition going on. We're not participating, we're observing. So we just had to watch everyone participate. And the event took place, things happened. And by the end of it, nothing really happened. Things would have played on the same, with or without us. In fact, quite literally, it was without us, because apart from a couple of words, nothing really happened that required our input.
What are you reading? Are those...
Sachin's notes? Yes, I came across his profile while I was organizing some documents, and became interested in his research. If it wasn't for that, I never would have agreed to being a commentator. I had a hunch after seeing the fragment of his mind, and sure enough, I came here and found his research.
Wait! So, you've read it already? Are you alright? How do you feel?
I think you may have misunderstood something. The reason Sachin chose that architect to inherit his research was that only he could really empathize with both the calamity and the humanity that these notes seek to convey.
Okay.
Only one who resonates with these sentiments would suffer and begin to think of history as bleak, the present as perplexing, and the future as pessimistic.
Okay.
Empathy is a double-edged sword. Clearly, I am not the same sort of person as Sachin was. Empaths have many friends, and their wide social circle comes with certain societal advantages. But this also makes it hard for them to achieve their goals.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
All important things in life involve other people. As such, it's extremely difficult to live a life that causes no harm whatsoever to others.
True.
If you really want to achieve your goals, you have to be prepared to make enemies along the way. Not everyone can deal with that reality.
I like how I tell him already.
Reality is like the material here. Objective, heavy, negative. But, at the end of the day, for all these experiment results and conclusions, it's just one person's perspective. Sachin's.
And that's why you have multiple people, and that's why when you do research, you have to get multiple opinions and multiple views.
As a scholar,
because
Sachin
without it,
was,
you can
without
just
a
have a
doubt,
very
genius.
biased account.
He laid the blame for the darkness in the world squarely on humanity, experimented extensively with reliable results, and drew logical conclusions. In that sense, one might say his views were correct.
So, people are bad? And things can only ever get worse? All of that's true?
Things can get worse, things can get better.
Someone else will arrive shortly.
It's kind of, there was like a saying of like, what was it? A man's horse goes missing. He was asked by people, oh, that's bad news. He says, we'll see. The horse then returns, and I think the horse brings, the horse returns, and people say, oh, that's good news. He says, it depends. The horse then breaks a leg. His son goes horse riding with that horse. Horse throws him off, and the son breaks his leg. They go, oh no, that's disappointing. And the man goes, we'll see. And then the army comes in to recruit people. Because the son has broken his leg, he can't be put to war. And then he was told, oh, that's a good thing. It's like, well, it depends. Basically, good news and bad news are kind of one and the same coin. Well, the two sides of the same coin. One bad thing could lead to something good, or it could lead to something bad.
Lofty ideals may provide no defense at all against nihilism, but perhaps little decisions can. By their own choice, the idealist seeks to bring happiness to all while denying themselves the same. Thus, they shall never reach even the borders of truth until they wipe away the ignorance that blinds them. I've never been able to agree with certain philosophies. Even Sachin himself struggled to comprehend the notion of sacrificing oneself for the greater good. But sadly, all viewpoints will find their supporters, and the way we see the world largely decides our fate.
Yep.
Alright then. I got what I came for. These research materials are
It does feel like this entire event just led to Altair saying, people will be depressed and nihilistic, and there are multiple viewpoints for all, and people will always find viewpoints that they support. But not everyone can understand it.
That makes sense. This is a good opportunity for that sort of thing.
Philosophy. A lot of philosophy.
Then I'm sure he packed up the leftovers for me. See ya.
And there he goes. Well, seems like he really wasn't affected by this research.
Because it's not like it's cursed. He just read it, went, what a lot of dog crap, close it, walks off.
Would answer our questions. What do you think that'll be?
That guy? He's the only other one that you haven't talked to yet. Oh, technically right, Nahida and Hat Guy.
Traveler.
Because he doesn't have a name, even though he had a name. But we got rid of it. Which, what, I don't know why we had the chance to give him a name. If they're just gonna call him Hat Guy. You can say war 100 freaking times. What do you mean to say?
Did you know that there was something wrong with the diadem from the start? And if so, why didn't you switch it out for another one?
Oh.
Because Sachin's research is
Oh, you might be really far behind. Or I'm really far behind.
And these materials are a result of that.
Yeah, I was 40 seconds behind. No wonder I was not reading things properly.
Yes, I was
I didn't do the event until today, right now, because I found it so boring. And I was right. It's just a story, a dump.
I think you can stop calling me that now.
Why? Don't you like it?
Yes, gosh dang it.
If Sachin's chosen successor hadn't been able to handle his research, or if it had brought pain to more people, he would have intervened at a suitable moment.
And after all that, the person Sachin chose turned his nose up at his life's work. Pretty hilarious.
I was also hoping that this could be an opportunity for you to learn how to interact with people normally. But it looks like that didn't work out.
That wasn't necessary. I'm still paying you back for your help. And the last thing I need is more reasons to be indebted to you.
Maida, what did you mean by Sachin's research is not mistaken? Does that mean that you approve of his research?
Oh, for frick's sake. Research doesn't necessarily mean right or wrong. You can have facts and come to certain conclusions based on those facts. But you might miss something. You can't catch everything.
The shroom boar is a mushroom. Others see only the shroom boar's body, and they declare that the shroom boar is a boar. Still others look deeper inside, and determine that the shroom boar is meat. These conclusions are all correct in their own way, but none of them objectively describe the shroom boar. Paimon kinda gets it, but also not really.
Perspective. The word is perspective.
No one, I included, can understand it in its entirety. All of us are somewhere on the path toward truth. Within the confines of our limited knowledge, some may blindly believe
Science 101. Research, observe, come to conclusion, discuss and refine. Lol. Yep, exactly. I mean, to be fair, Sumeru is like the science region, so this is a very basic level of science they're discussing. So, like, if you do research, you're never going to be 100% right. Someone will eventually prove you wrong. But your research might.
So what are you actually going to do with these research?
I'm dying by this. Do you think I wanted to? Trust me, this entire event was walk to place A, walk to place B, walk to place C. Repeat and repeat and repeat.
Even though Sachin's research could be considered negative wisdom.
Oh, what region are you at the moment?
If someone wishes to follow in his footsteps in the future, I will not stop them. I also look forward to the day that a member of the Vahumana Darshan can not only comprehend his theories, but also find a way out from the despair as well.
Vahumana doesn't have that kind of talent. Wait, you're not intending to keep me in Vahumana long term, are you?
Oh, so monster. Okay.
I don't remember signing up to become a scholar. Don't you think I'm
Need more
useful
adventure.
enough to you as a prisoner?
Do dailies. Do what adventure can. Find chests.
Do you think so?
Do the dungeons.
I would say that in Sumeru, even prisoners have a right to an education. I hope that your studies in Vahumana
Give me one moment.
with your own fate,
I'll let the cutscene
and
play.
learn how best to settle old debts from your past. I will reveal your final thesis myself. I'm expecting great things from you, Mr. Hat Guy.
I really hate this event. Mic's back on. Mic is back on. Well, I mean, you don't gain character EXP by fighting. You gain it by getting the items which give you the experience. It's much like Genshin. If you're trying to get character EXP by fighting enemies, you're doing it wrong. To the wise, no. Which one is it? Gala booths. Here we go. Now we can do this one.
Yahoo!
Crud, crud. Wrong one. Wrong one. This needed to be unlocked at the end of the quest, because at the start there was too many. I feel I have less materials there. you actually have more materials. Because in Genshin, you only have 160 resin. In Star Rail, you have 180. You have more EXP. It's easier to get EXP because you just go to a dungeon, do the grind, or you do 6 fights, which gives you a full set. In Genshin, you have to do... It's either lots of 20 or 40, not just straight up 60. Rotate the Estrian Astrolabs, gathering to adjust. Okay. So it's organising star patterns. How many do we have? 6. Alright. Not too bad. Maybe I'm doing the wrong. You should be getting the. How do I put it? I'm gonna actually just quickly. Star Rail character EXP. Like, are you getting traveler's guides? I'm just gonna quickly snippet this to you. Because these are the things you should be getting. Because if you're getting the wrong one, no wonder you're not getting character experience. Because you're getting, like, relic experience. Can I just restart this? It should be glowing. Oh! Gonna abandon. Retry. Okay. Oh, good. There are 6 events of these, by the way. 6. There we go. That's right. That is correct. That is the correct orientation. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, it just actually needs to be closer, doesn't it? But I've gotten it though. God damn it. As soon as I get one in place, that kind of resolves all of it. There you go, got ya. So, perspective-wise, there you go. So it is this way. Oh. That's one done. I like the rewards because it's giving a fair amount of them. Wait, gathering stars. I've done. There are just so many.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Yeah, I honestly do not like this event. I've made it clear multiple times. It's just a bunch of busy work for a story that you did nothing in. Oh, this one. I don't like this one either. Because in theory, you don't need to do anything. Like, all I need to do is a platform over here. And then a platform over here. And then maybe a platform. Vertical movement, move this down. Move this down as well. Oh! Oh, I get it. I get it now. I get it now. Okay. So I can't cheat. They've made sure of that. That's fine. I can climb up that, so that's fine. Oh well. You can climb up these, so I'm just going to go to challenge. Okay, I wasted that block. Can I make it over there in one glide? I can make it over there in one glide. I overdid it. Exit. Okay. Can I not just do it all in one go? Oh my god. Wait, did that say I could use character skills? I didn't read that. Horizontal movement. That's fine. Can I not just... Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. then yeah, that should do the trick. Like, go over here, grab onto it, there you go. Go over here, climb. I feel like they wanted to make it a bit more complicated, but they just physically couldn't. Like, if they made it so your stamina didn't regenerate, and, you know, you had way less of it, then maybe it could have been a decent challenge, but... Ooh. Come on. Got ya. I did it! Because the game didn't stop me. It's trying to test your puzzle sorting, but really it's like, how little do I actually need to do? Because I didn't really need to do a whole lot there. Actually, did not need to do a whole lot. Boom, done. I can move on to the next one, which is Antiquity Hunt. Which is right next door. Follow the archaeological... Once you're search compass. Is it? For one fudging minigame. Like, really? Go to Defunka Mountain. Where's Defunka Mountain? Here's Defunka Mountain. Did that just tell me where the frick it is? Really? Because if it just told me, oh yeah, it's over here, then what was the point of this entire thing? It's just busy work, I swear. Let's put on the compass. Also, I literally just realised that technically you can't see the UID. Which, in one sense, is good, because I don't really want to show the UID. And it means if I ever do a future stream, if I ever decide to do modding, that means I technically shouldn't be in trouble. I say technically because I'm pretty sure I've done streams in Genshin where my UID is visible. %. Cannot use in this state. 54%. So is it over here? $26. So it's somewhere over here. $77%. 80%. So I'm closer, but Oh, thank goodness. It gives you a mercy after a little bit. And if I know how placing stuff works, you're going to place it in the complete opposite. Get up! Yeah, 1%. So I'm in the wrong area completely.
Leave it all to me.
I have to use fire.
Clee can help.
88%. So it wasn't that far off anyway. Cool. Oh my god. Dar al-Shifa. Dar al-Shifa, where is that? Dar al-Shifa. Dar al-Shifa. Dar al-Shifa, that's leeway. So I'm looking on this side. No, that's not it. Did it say the desert? Dar al-Shifa, here we go. God, I really... Am I being a bit too harsh on this event? Probably. Does it mean that's not that's immune for criticism? No, because I think this event was way...
Like a lamb to this.
It's just way too... How do I put it?
Take flight.
Like, we weren't involved. It could have just been play with the events, just have a good time, and that would have been it. Just increase the rewards a little bit, you know, to compensate, and boom, you've got an event which is good instead of an event that you aren't involved in. You've got no reason to be involved in, and you don't even like. There's not a point to you being there.
So rude.
Like, if there was a point, then it's like, cool. But you literally went in, said hi to everyone, and you just were like an observer. Which, okay, if that was the point, fair enough. But an event is supposed to be interesting. Come on, where am I? I'm in the right place. I probably would be just as harsh on it. I mean, I only say that because I can be particularly unfair. Traveler's Guide in Star Rail. You're doing it wrong. One of the first things you do in Star Rail is get equipment. Where the frick is it? You should be getting them. No, that's the Calx. No, not Calx Golden. You should have found it. It's the first thing that gives you. Check your traveler's guide. It should show you. Because I am at level 45 with a lot of characters at level 60 at the moment. Okay, after I'm done with this, I'm going to have to walk you through it because you are doing something very wrong.
Access denied.
I double and triple.
Take flight.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly open Star Rail just to show you where to look. Because you should have found it. It's the first thing the game shows you. The game might go to absolute shit in a moment. Hold on. Because I'm technically loading up 2 games that use the same engine. And I don't think OBS will like that quite a lot. There we go. Just gonna quickly switch the source over to Star Rail. I'm going to be very, very, very blunt. That you are doing it wrong. Because EXP from battle gives you nothing. If you want EXP, go into your phone menu, go to Instaroll Guide. You then go down to Survival Index, you go to Calyx Golden. This is the one, Bud of Memories. I mean, mine's over here because I'm at a higher level, but yours will be somewhere else. I mean, you can. I think you can also get it from just. Well, not from the simulated universe. That's not it. Crimson gives you a lot of materials. Stagnant Shadow gives you a lot of. Well, it also gives you experience. Oh, sorry, credit. Echo of War gives you stuff. What? Hold on. No, hold on. No. Check your inventory. Check your inventory. Because you should have books like this. Do you have these books in your inventory? Because running that doesn't immediately give you the EXP. it gives you books that gives the EXP. So all the EXP is in your inventory. It's much like Genshin. Anyway, I'm gonna hop out after a moment because I'm also gonna have to do the assignments here. Okay, now I'm gonna close it. Starro. But no, you very much didn't know what it was doing. It doesn't give you the EXP directly, it gives you the books. And it should be giving you the books. Whether it be purple, blue, or green.
Is that all you've got?
Like, it's a very good source of EXP. Really? Are you... The Dal Shifa? Am I not... I am here. I am here. What are you on about? Use the manual to look for rough location. Okay, so the manual. Let's go to the manual. Where is the manual? Shriveled seed. Magic bottle, the garland. Okay. Strange parchment. It's not rough to level up. It's really not. You do the fights. You could do 6 at a time, or you could do 1 at a time if you want. You get the books. You level up characters, rinse and repeat. It's honestly not that hard. Fasmati, Commons, Script. There should be a temporary item here. Where is it? It's not in here, because that's all... It's not in here. It has to be either here or here. Where the hell is it? It's a quest thing, so it should have a time limit on it. Okay, I'm just gonna seek it out because it's not telling me anything. I don't have the freaking manual. I actually get a lot of green sending my characters on mission thing. Yeah, that's not supposed to be the main way to get experience. You use the golden cow. You should be getting experience. There's no... It says I'm supposed to be near Del Cal, and it says to check the thing. It's not here.
Take flight.
keep exploring for a bit. But if it's not going to give... Don't tell me that... Okay, if it's doing what I think it's doing... Go back over here. Parade of Providence. Gala Booths. Go to Antiquity Hunt. Go to Dala Shifa to look for the archaeological zone. Use the manual. Oh. Oh. The manual is not an item. Why is it telling me to use the manual? It's like, use the image to the left would have been a better way to put it. Because normally it gives you an item to look through the things. And it didn't.
There's a pleasant breeze and glorious sunshine. So, where shall we go for a walk?
67%. I'm going to guess you're the interruption. 58%. Alright. Yeah. 75%. Okay. So it's over here. No. Is it over here? Okay. 21%, 10%, 45%. So it's over in this direction. 32%. You're the disruption, aren't you?
Art. Sumetsu.
81%. 72%. It's in here. 66%. 88%. I placed something right here. Oh my god. Percent doesn't actually mean much. When what does a percent mean? Okay, it's near the desert. It is actually... Ooh, that's mean. That's so mean. Okay, so it's the one that looks like a dick. Speaking of, have you seen all the Legend of Zelda Tear of the Kingdom things where people just make something with a dick like 50 times over? Yeah, I did place it there. But apparently it didn't count. Are you the disturbance? No, you're not the disturbance. You're just a distraction. I will eventually be able to read chat. I'm just going to do this. See, I like the locator in Starro way better than that. I would lose my mind. Oh! So... It's over here. Okay. So, 24. So it's over in this direction. that means it's kind of in the right direction. Okay, yeah. I know what game it's playing. You're the disturbance, aren't you? Yeah, you're the disturbance. Yeah, I knew it. 56. Done deal. So that means... God. Okay, so that's that. Pray to Providence. Go to quest. He's like, wow, Traveller, you're like clearing all of these at like record time. What? How are you doing this? Because I want to get this done before it all ends.
There's a pleasant breeze and glorious sunshine. So, where shall we go for a walk?
Alright, I should probably drop the link to the stream again. And I think another thing Star Rail does right is the fact when you get a quest item, it will automatically know you've got the quest item, and if you need it, it won't take it away from you. But if it's a quest item, it will automatically select it because it's looking for the ID in your inventory. So got that. So, in truth, steps. Is this against the spirit of an event? Just speedrun it and blast it 100%? Yes. Do I care? Oh, it's all the way up there. Can I not get anywhere closer? Also, how much experience am I away from? 30,000 experience. No, I don't want to go in there. There we go. I mean, normally when you have an event, everything's kind of close together. Imagine if you was like, ah yes, I want to participate in this event after doing like, I don't know, a football event. Like you want to play basketball, I play football. And so, ah yes, you've got to climb the mountain of despair first. What? And then if you do that, it's, okay, I've done that, played basketball, what next? Tennis, that's it. What? Listen to a story and use questions to understand various details regarding said story. Note that you will only receive yes or no. It's nothing to do with story style answers. If the question you have asked is a critical answer to it, you may gain new hints. Once you have enough information, you need to start pursuing the truth. Okay. Please tell me this is only has one part to it. A group of forest rangers was patrolling the Avada forest. Asti and Baydim were responsible for surveying the surrounding environment. Oh god, it keeps going. While advancing, they discovered monsters ahead and ended up getting caught in a downpour, with the rain making the ground so muddy that they were temporarily stranded. Asti sent Badim out to the other team of forest rangers with the intention of reminding them to stay vigilant. Then Asti hid in a tree until the monsters left. So she just sent Badim out to his death. Later, following Badim, the other team of forest rangers successfully rendezvoused with Asti. Afterwards, they quickly left the forest. However, the rain. Could they travel across it easily? Was it heavy? Yeah, we can tell that. Forest rangers. Was everyone in that patrol a forest ranger? No. This one's so great even shouts could not be heard. Badim. Was he a forest ranger? So same goal. Was he hired? Badim's abilities. Well, we know that no one was a vision user, so we can't ask that. Did Badim carry any instruments in particular? Can he fly? Ah! Okay. What would you like to ask about Badim's ability? Was he a human? An animal? Elemental creature? Fly alone? No, because it's a bird. No. Badim's a bird. Duskbird. Bahar's a student from Haratavat. Some time ago, he went out for his research but received an unexpected letter from his mentor, who in the letter asked him to bring back up something Bahar mistakenly took with him on the trip. To bring back something... Okay. So Bahar took something he shouldn't have. In response, Bahar mailed them back to the... However, when Bahar returned later... So he got going for his mentor. What was that? Analysing. The object. Yes, it was something that the mentor needed urgently. The usage of the object. Yes, it was something the mentor would use almost every day. Okay, so without it, he couldn't start work. So it wasn't critical to the job, so it's technically personal. Okay, so it was... Okay, so it didn't get there. So someone else touched the letter. The usual duties. Did they destroy it? So the letter wasn't destroyed. So it's just one person. Okay, so... the contents... something he had. So it can't be a potion. Keys to the office. Logic. Through everyone's joint effort, the Wisdom Gala went smoothly and concluded successfully. Everyone who set up booths and offered fun events during the gala received a leave permit for a 3-day vacation, no strings attached. However, after everyone got the leave permit, there was one more leave permit in the box. Why was that? It's yours. Oh. Something else. So only you could use it. No one duplicate. Okay. So did everyone take a leave permit? Yes. So everyone took leave. Everyone took leave. Let's have only one leave. Was everyone allowed to take the only leave permit? What? No. Did all... But we know this already! Still valid. What? So that's irrelevant. Everyone took a permit. Was everyone allowed to take only... What? Oh no, they took something else. They took something else. God damn it! It's... I know it's a logic thing. So, everyone took a leave permit. No, hold on. Something's incorrect here. Everyone took a leave permit. Was everyone allowed to take only the leave permit? So someone took the box. all been collected. Everyone took a leave permit. So everyone took it, just the last person took the box with it. That was the final answer. Hey, I'm the one playing this, you know. I'm the one that I've got that right to be mad. Fend was really a domain that waits exploration. Could you not have, like, picked one of these? Because I'm sure the truth finding one would have been a very interesting one to flesh out. Because all of this is just kind of like throwing everything together. Okay. So go over here. Go over here. Go over here. Go over here. Go to challenge. No, you cannot be mad on my behalf. Because you know me, I am mad in both instances of the word. Domain is hogged by Hilichurls, according to the Red Hitcher reports. No, I want to do normal. Ooh, here you go. That's fine. Ha 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 ha! No! Can unleash geo waves to do damage to players, that's fine. Pyro Hilicho Shooter. Sure, let's do that one. When active characters attack, hit an opponent, cycle will be generated. Hello. When there is less than 2 opponents near the character yes. Let's do. Where are you? Ba ba da ba.
Well, since you asked so nicely.
What is the situation?
Also, triple check the Traveler's Guide, and after clearing the waves, I still didn't get the big EXP, only smaller ones, lol, pain. Well, then use the smaller ones! You're probably still very low level that you don't need the bigger ones. Also, make sure to do all the quests you can, and continue the story as far as you can go. And remember to do the simulated universe.
Whirling snow! Embrace the ice! Shine down!
Right here, right now.
Hello.
As a dutiful maid would. Someone needs... Take flight!
Kamisato art!
Sometsu! Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape!
Come on, where are you? Here you are.
Emerge, right now. Emerge.
As a good knight should.
I am doing both. Do you have energy refills? Try using them as well. When the linchpin opponents on the field, I'd rather more health. Grow a fung. No, I don't want that because, actually, would that be better? Sorry, Ayaka, I'm taking you out.
What's our objective?
Oh, you're trying to do the mirror thing. No, you need to. I'm struggling to do that because you need to be really high level for that. You need to be like level. You need to be max level to finish all of them because they ramp up quick. So I wouldn't worry about doing those because you're not going to finish all of them at the same time.
Steady as stone, as a dutiful maid would.
Also, my Noelle might be a little too strong. Her ulti's lasting forever though, Jesus.
Right now, emerge, right now.
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
That is a quest I have. I need to clear one and I can't. Who's your main team? Oh. I had to grind a lot to get Noelle strong. I just need to finish the first level. Are you trying? What's your main team layout? Because it sounds like your team layout isn't exactly preferable. Don't want that. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Yes. I'm going to get rid of Diluc and I'm going to put Mona in his place.
This is how it must be.
Shine down. Decided by destiny.
Let me scribe.
Written in the stars. Illusion shattered.
Emerge, right here. Emerge. As a good knight should.
Dance with me.
As a dutiful maid would.
The show's only just begun.
was foretold. Dance with me.
Your coming was foretold. What?
Be a good audience, won't you?
And that's done. Oh boy. There you go, that's all done. Nope, I don't want that. Galaboofs. I'm not doing max. Because I hope it doesn't force you to do max to get all the points. Oh, we're ending on a simple one. I have no idea what this is all about. A weasel. Seal, Gerard, Traveller, and Healer. Natasha, right? I would probably recommend... It's a freaking rhythm game. It's a rhythm game. I mean, I play Colourful Stage, so I know how to play a rhythm game. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, what was it? What was it? Master. End of Miku. Was this the one? Oh, yep, that might as well be the one. Alright. Here's the rhythm game in question. God damn, meet you. I probably do need to calibrate my rhythm, because I noticed that it's trying to be too perfect. Yeah, I think that's right. I think that's the perfect. That's perfect rhythm. Show me that Genshin has card game. Is this a game? Yeah, it's got a card game. I couldn't care less about it. No, Genshin does have a card game. It does have a card. I can show you it. I don't like card games, so I don't play it because I don't like card games. Like, literally, if I go, where is it? Where is it? It's in my inventory somewhere. Cascade of Tomes. Like, yeah, here's my card game. I've got a deck that I haven't gone past the tutorial stages because fuck card games. Like, yeah, there's a card game. Again, I don't like it because I don't like card games, so. No. No. It's not demanding me do it on hard mode, is it? It is. Okay, we are doing it on hard mode. Okay. I thought it was an option. Nope, it's mandatory to do it on hard mode. Increase by 50%. Geowaves. That. Yeah, because you're still very early on. I think you need to be at least level 50 for it.
Decided by destiny. Shine down. I must leave no stone unturned, as a dutiful maid would.
But that's so bullshit. So to get the actual full, you have to do it on hard mode. Meaning that if you are not good enough to even do this, that's a little bit icy dicey.
Someone needs... Right here. Shadows of fate, written in the stars. Now you shall perish. There is no escape. Steady as stone. Let me scry.
Nah.
Nothing lasts forever. Right now.
Now,
Emerge.
usually hard mode, it's implied that it's usually for an extra challenge. Usually it's never mandatory. Like, a game should be sufficient to play on normal mode, and that's that. I know old games in, like, Mega Drive era, or the Genesis if you're American, a lot of them would be like, yeah, you need to beat this on hard mode to get the true ending. And the true ending is usually like, oh, it's like a little bit of details that you wouldn't have gotten otherwise, but otherwise it doesn't actually change anything.
Written in the stars. Let me scry.
Or sometimes it's quite literally, hey, yeah, so to beat the full game, you need to do it on hard mode. Yeah, notice I'm not just clobbering this thing.
Shine down right now. Right here. Torn to oblivion.
Like, I actually have to struggle to kill it. Oh, fuck you. Oh my god.
A sight to behold. Right now. Emerge. Right now. Shadows of fate. Decided by destiny. Steady as stone. Time to clean up. There is no escape. Emerge. Right here. Emerge. Inazuma shines eternal. Leave it all to me, as a good knight should.
3 minutes to do that one. That is triple the difficulty. Oh boy. Fair enough. Fair enough. Taking out Mona to put in Diluc again.
What's our objective?
Time for retribution! Ha! Ha!
Time to clean up.
Also,
Steady as stone.
100% health means the health bar isn't going down quite as much as 50%, because 50% is less than 100. Either way, the health bar isn't going down nearly as quickly as I like.
Right now. Right here. Shine down.
And I don't have anyone that does percentage health damage, so...
Emerge. Right here. Right now.
And no one can pierce defense either, so... In theory, I probably should have taken a different penalty. Because more health is a problem.
Torn to oblivion. Illusion shattered.
I'm not gonna do this actually. Holy hell. At this rate, I'm definitely not doing it. Because I've only gone through 10 enemies, and that's a minute and such wasted.
I'm always watching. Emerge. Right now. As a good knight should.
I mean, I might be able to do it.
Leave it all to me.
But it's the defense increase which is causing the issue. But then again, defense should, you know, equal effectively health. So maybe I will be able to do it. Because if I can do this at with 50 more defense, I might not have been able to do it at 100% health.
Emerge right here.
Oh no, I'm not doing it. Yeah, this is pretty much GG.
A sight to behold.
I mean,
Emerge right now.
I've only got like 6 enemies left.
As a dutiful maid would.
Actually, it's gonna be close. The thing is, they all need to be grouped together. That's kind of the only way I do this.
Torn to oblivion. Illusion shattered.
Time for retribution.
Okay. I've got it. Okay, I did it. Triple the time. Almost exactly. Okay. Last one is all Ermites. 15%, that's no problem at all. Take a field. I'm going to put Mona on the field again.
It is as the stars foretold. Delve into destiny. Fate is upon you.
Right here. Emerge. Right here.
Shine down. Now you shall perish.
I'm always watching. Right now. Emerge. As a good
It might have just been that things were ramping up, and just because the numbers weren't, you know, a linear line, I thought I was going to make it. Because I didn't know what the last one was going to be. It could have been the toughest enemies possible.
Right now. Is that all?
Torn to oblivion. Shine down.
Leave it all to me, as a dutiful maid would.
This one, however, I think I'm going to be fine. Oh god, the stereo. Why? That's like a bug in almost every release of the game. It's when one person's supposed to say a line, they don't just kind of say, hey, is anyone else going to say a line? And like, we'll just delegate. Nope, they all say it at the same time.
Be a good audience. Written in the stars. Shadows of fate.
Right now, right here.
Not done yet. Illusion shattered.
10 more enemies.
Inazuma shines eternal. There is no escape.
I must leave no stone unturned, as a good knight should.
4 more enemies. These are the last 2.
Decided by destiny.
Let me scribe. Emerge.
Shine down. Torn to oblivion. Dance with me. The show's only just begun.
Steady as stone. Time to clean up.
Okay. Double the time than last time. Okay. That surprisingly got easier. Okay, so that's all the events. That's all that's sorted. That took a while. So, concocted, boom, 20, 20, 20. And I go to Gala Experience, I claim you, I claim you, I claim you, and I claim you. And that is the end of that. She uses a bow and arrow. I'll give you a bow. Not the best one, but still. And I don't have anything to give you. Not really.
Would you like some tea?
Cool.
I'll brew you some.
So that's it. I'm done. I'm going to end things there. Because holy hell, that was annoying. If I can actually end the stream. There.